Welcome everyone. In this video I will review the Minotauro, which is a tier 10 Italian TD. So first let's go and take a look around of this tank from the front, the side, the top, the rear and the other side. And now let's go and let's get started with the crew of this tank. So first we have here the commander, which is also the radio operator as well. We have here the gunner, driver and the loader. Now let's talk about this gun. This gun is a 130mm caliber gun with 330 alpha damage and 700 alpha damage with HE. As the penetration goes, we have 255 basic AP ammunition, 345 with heat ammunition, and 130 as HE ammunition. So this is really outstanding penetration values here. The gun is an auto loader gun with 5 shells in the magazine. The intra-clip reload time is 8 seconds between the shots, which is really long. And yeah, let's go now and check the stats of this tank. So first, the good thing about this tank is a 10-degree gun oppression and 20-degree elevation. So this is a hold down tank, and that's how it's supposed to be played in hold down position like this. So we have here DPM 2900, not bad. To reload the whole magazine will take you 23 seconds. Obviously, intra-clip reload time is 8 seconds, so you have to add this in plus, and we have 5 shots in the magazine. The accuracy of this gun, we have here dispersion value 0.42, really bad, and aim time 2.21 sec. The aim time is long but not as terrible as the dispersion value. But this tank, beside the fact that it's classified as a TD, it's a heavy tank, it's a hybrid heavy tank, and the armor is better than, I would say, it's like an E3, but I will check at the end of the video the armor. But it's like a faster E3 basically. So HP 2100, really good armor. Yeah, we have here more than 300, even 400 here. So yes, the this tank weighs in 57 tons, like a heavy tank. Engine power 700. We have here a speed limit with 36 km/h forward speed and 12 backwards. You are a heavy tank, so yeah, that's why. Camo. The camo is actually not bad considering this this tank. It's a hybrid, and the view range 400, 390, not bad. So let's go now and talk about the ammunition types here. We have here AP ammunition with obviously 530 of damage for heat as well. Penetration value 255. It's not bad. And the shell speed is really fast for an AP shell, 1303. This shell cost 1607 the credits. The heat emission we have here with 345 millimeters of armor penetration value. This thing will pen literally everything. And the speed 1256 meter per sec shows the speed really fast for a heat ammunition. It's like faster than the average APCR with 1150 meters per sec. So really outstanding ammunition we've got here. HE with penetration value 130 millimeter penetration value, so this is really high for an HE shell. The speed again high, 1256, really high for an HE shell, and it's cheap, 1830, and actually you can pan some things with this. So let's go now and configure this tank. As you can see, let's add here the food, apply, and let's go now to the field modifications as well. So we have here this to increase to maintain the speed of this tank. I will actually let's research this at max level. This will cost 224k to level 8. Let's increase this now as I unlocked. The second slot is scouting or survivability. Let's go with the survivability slot first. Maybe I can add some HP boost. But first, so we have here these two maintain the speed our tank, which is already bad, only 30 kilometers per hour. So we have these to increase the aim time, to decrease actually the aim time, 2 sec to make better, or make better the dispersion value, but it will add some aim time. I will go with this because the dispersion value is already high, so I want more accurate gun. 2.21 sec aim time is actually acceptable. So I have these to increase the camo value, but obviously I don't need this because I will play this tank as a heavy tank, so I will go for view range. Because we have 390 meters basic view range, now we have 415. And I didn't even add the crew. I will do it in a minute. So I have here this to increase the DPM of this tank to go around 3k, but I will get minus HP. I will get minus 20% protection for the crew, and or if I add this, yeah. So I don't even know. Plus 2% of the way more HP, plus more protection to the crew, but will make my gun make my reload time slower. So actually, because of the HP, I will go with this. Mm, this doesn't really affect our DPM, as you can see. We have here already 2,900. So here, this will add plus 2 kilometers per hour to the reverse speed, and this will actually add to the and minus 2 kilometers per hour. So maybe I will go with this. I will go with this, but it will make our suspension and minus 2% to engine power. Maybe I won't select any of these because the trade is bad. So let's go out of here and let's equip the tank. First slot, I want here ventilation. Second slot, let's go with an HP boost. And if you're already a heavy tank, and here I can go with actually no stabilizer here, and or this, the aim time or this. Let's make this gun more accurate. 0.36. So this is really good, and now the gun is actually acceptable. So yes, this is the configuration, and let's add some camo paint to increase. Let's go with this to increase the, or no, maybe no. Let's go with the Black Widow. It's also good, or the Black Widow is good. Accept this. So let's go now and train the crew, and this will obviously increase our stats. So first skill, I want to go with Brothers in Arms. Increase. Okay. Here I want Sixth Sense. Obviously increase. Situational awareness. Increase. And I will need definitely repair because I will play this tank as a heavy tank. This tank definitely not TD. So, and for the fifth skill, I can go with more view range. Let's go with more view range, but most people will have 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go with 5 basic crew skill, 4 to 5. So, Brothers in Arms increases. Obviously, here I want to go with Snapshot to make my gun more accurate when I turn the gun to the left and to the right. I want repair speed again here. And this to deal the most critical shots, ammo rack fire, and so on to kill the crew, and so on. And for the fifth, I can go with, I don't really even care, or this concealment. Here, let's go with Brothers in Arms. Repair. Third skill, I will go with definitely off-road driving because I want to maintain my speed, which is only 36 kilometers per hour forward speed. For the fourth skill, maybe this can be good to not get set on fire. Let's go with smooth ride. Obviously, I will stop when I want to shoot, so I don't need this. I don't want to shoot on the move because the gun now it's looking good. So let's select this to turn faster because we are already a heavy tank. And for the fifth skill, I can go camo. I can go. Obviously, no one will ram me, so let's go with camo or firefighter. Also is good. Here, Brothers Rams increase repair. I will go with save storage to not get ammo wrecked for the first shot or not to blow up from full HP. And let's get the intuition. I wanted to select the intuition, but let's go with adrenaline rush. So 5 skill, that's enough. And this. So let's go now, and I will go into the battlefield to see how this tank performs. But first, let's check now the stats how it's looking with the full crew. DPM almost 2k. Dispersion value 0.35. Actually good. I like this. Aim time 2.1 sec. Not bad. definitely acceptable. I have amazing HP, 2410, the view range, camo 360, definitely better than a heavy tank. So that's why I call this tank hybrid, because basic heavy tank will have around 100 from my 100 camo value, but I have here 360, not bad, and view range 451. So let's go now. Before the battle, I want to check the armor of this tank. So this tank, as I said, it's a better E3, but we have here a small cupola, as you can see on the top of the tank, but this you will not see in 10 degree of gun oppression. So the only weak spot of this tank is the belly of this tank, only in the middle, around 230 millimeter here. To the left 278, upper plate 350. The turret is actually unpenetrable, I would say 355 here, 390, 400, and so on. Really amazing. The top of the tank is not overmatchable. Let's switch to heat. As you can see, yeah, the top of the tank now with, but I'm way too above of this tank. So let's switch back to AP. The cupola has got around 145 millimeter of 150 armor protection value. That's on to the left side of this tank. Here from the front, actually good, 675, here 77. So from the side, this is really sensible to the HE shots. Here 81, and we have some spaced armor, some side skirt here, as you can see, which will absorb, I assume, heat, HE, and hash ammunition types, and the armor will increase here definitely, as you can see. So the rear of this tank, here 15 turret, 20. So from the rear, this tank from the side and the rear is really weak. Other than that, from the front, it's like a Bajer. The Bajer has the same thing in the lower plate. The mid is weak here, but the far left and far right actually strong. So this tank actually can side scrape. As you can see, the side of this tank is really good. 245, 40 millimeters of armor protection here, 260 here with some weak spot. But yeah, the shoulder plate is not a weak spot on this tank. Has got around 345 millimeters of armor protection. The only weak spot in this position of the tank is side scraping, is the cupola 145, and at the back of the engine bay with 45 millimeters of armor protection value. So if you you're shooting HE ammunition, you can do a really good amount of HE damage in this engine bay here at this elevation. So yes, other than that, there is not even with heat ammunition. Yeah, with heat you can overmatch the side of this tank, the whole side, and here, but here we have 345. So other than that, this is really good against for side scraping, and the shoulder plate is not a weak spot. So yes, thank you guys for watching. I will upload another video with a replay. I want to get a good replay battle with this tank. So yes, thank you guys for watching.